Hi, my name is Jasmine. Welcome to Unwinding with Jasmine. This show brings you candid conversations with my very good friends who have given me the chance to delve into their lives. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Cheers.
They made us so uncomfortable.
We know why.
So,
I think it's fine.
Tilly, do you want me to call you Tilly or Mathilda?
Mathilda.
I think everyone I bring on the show, I always have like something to say about their name. So me, dear, I know you as Mathilda, but I'm starting to love the Tilly. I saw something on your Instagram. You were talking about if you're not my friend, don't call me
I
Tilly.
don't even like that name. Even if you're my friend, I think it's just my mom that I
Okay, so
tolerate.
today you've pardoned me.
I've pardoned you.
Okay,
this
Mathilda.
is your only time.
We'll see. But when I say Mathilda, then it draws my mind to that movie, the Mathilda movie. I don't know if
But
you-
then, I know. I've watched it before.
Okay.
Actually.
So Mathilda, I honestly got to know you from social media, Instagram, during, I think 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. Wow, time flies.
Time
So
really
your
flies.
pictures were flying all over Instagram. This slim girl with her neck pulled. I'm like, who is this girl? Like, who is this girl? Why is she all over? So I noticed it was from Malika. I was like, oh, she's definitely gonna get in. At that time, I hadn't even planned on like
Coming to Malika, yeah.
Malika. Yeah. I just saw that my sisters have just posted my picture. I'm like, no, I can't compete with Mathilda. Look at Mathilda had Jasmine in the house. It was
Look
like,
at the queen,
they
oh.
they were like, Jasmine, just shut up and go. You get it. I'm like, no, I don't have friends on social because I think I was on 2,000 followers or something. And you were like,
I was like
you were something
8,000 at the time.
I was like, yo, this girl, let me tell you, I love your pictures. You're
Thank you
so
so much.
amazing. So, Mathilda, who are you? Who is Mathilda? Because I just know Mathilda from Miss Malika. I mean, I've known you because we've stayed in the same environment for some time, so I know a little bit about yourself. But in everything, in whatever we do, it's our best characters that we bring out, we reveal to the world. So that's all I know, and I know everyone has got something behind their cupboard.
Okay.
What's
So I'll say Mathilda is a lot of things. I am content creator, YouTuber, social media influencer.
Okay,
I mean, I like to say like that. I sing as well, so maybe you
Yeah.
can call me like a little singer. I sing a little.
Okay.
And yeah, basically I'm just in the social media space, and yes, I'm a model, so that's maybe why you were seeing my pictures and things like that.
Yeah.
So that's with the social media aspect, and behind, I'm always in front of a camera and sometimes behind it. So my whole life is basically around, tech stuff and things like that.
Yeah, I feel you.
So that's who I am.
Okay. I've been following your YouTube. Trust me, you've got great content.
Thank you so
really
much.
know how to do it.
I'm
You're so good. You
trying.
need to
I'm
teach
trying.
me.
I'm
You've
still
got
learning.
Great content.
definitely.
I've been listening to your sessions. You've been having girls talk. You've been feeling all bougie, doing your thing. So
Girl.
I wanted to. There was
Girl
actually
coming to my
one
neck.
that caught my attention. It was about why men love bitches. What is bitches in your term? Like, what does bitches mean? Because
Okay.
bitches, female dog, that's what we know. And if you call a girl a bitch, it's an insult. So what is bitches?
Yeah, so in the case of when I was doing that video, when I was talking about a bitch, I didn't mean it in the sense of, somebody who is, mean, bossy, things like that, because that's what the word has been
Yeah.
sort of affiliated
Yeah.
to. What I meant was a bitch, as in somebody who knows what she wants, what she's looking for, who has an idea of herself, and kind of believes in herself. And so yes, even though the word may sound condescending, I just wanted to use that word to turn things around, and so that's why I used that word bitch.
I think that's a good one.
Yeah, so that's why I used that word.
That's a good
basically.
one. So I jotted down some things that you said in your interview. You spoke about knowing who you are, like a girl should know who she is, standing her ground and being true to herself as a woman or as a girl. So what exactly were you trying to tell us? What do you mean by that?
I really believe in who a woman is. I believe that, especially in this part of the world, women have been, sidelined for so long. Women have been sort of conditioned to be a certain way.
Okay.
And I feel like, no, that's like, why are we being suppressed? Why are we not allowed to be who we are. And it's really common, you know, many people say, oh, feminists are this, feminists are that. So, you know, when you're trying to empower a woman, then it means she has to fight the man, or she has to be against the man. And I just don't think that is what, or that's who a woman is. And so back to your question, basically, sorry, what was your question again?
So you're talking about knowing who you are, standing your ground, and being true to yourself. Yeah.
So I feel like a woman should know who she is, because that's exactly how she's going to be able to break whatever is going on in the world today. In the sense that if I know myself, if I know what I want, if I know what I'm looking for in life, it's going to be very easy for me to rise to the top. And so that's why I say it's important for a woman to know who she is, because we've always been conditioned. We've always, you know, tried to be sidelined, or we've been put at the background. And so once you know who you are, it's easier for you to, you know, be confident.
That's true.
And then come in front
That's
and
true.
be the boss or be the bitch.
I feel like that's why there are like programs out there for women only, to be able to stand out, to be able to be seen in the world. So like the beauty pageants they've been creating, I think that's a very good thing they've been doing, because it brings we the women out. Focus, there's more attention and focus on us, and I feel like it's a very good thing.
Even back to that, I feel like, yeah, Miss Malika was many things, but then I would say that it was Miss Malika that made me know who I am, in a sense, because of that pageant. Yeah, you know, many people have their views about that, but that was an eye opener for me, because there were many things I didn't think I could do, but that was able to birth, you know, this new me.
That's true.
And so
same here. So I won't lie, same here. But so right now I want to know, because this Why Men Love Bitches is about relationship, but I want to find out if you hold a strong perception about men in terms of relationships or men in general. What is it with you and men?
I just need to say, I don't have an issue with men.
Have you had any experience?
I mean, yes, definitely in the dating scene and things like that. I have. So, or even not with the dating scene, I just think men in general, friends, friendships and things like that. I have seen that, especially in this part of the world, men don't really like it when a woman is sort of taking center stage. That's just how I see things. And I feel like, you know, you hear in the home, you know, your parents can say things like, no, don't be too over the top. You know, don't strive to get that job. Don't strive to get that bag. Don't strive to be, you know, so ambitious. Don't be overly ambitious. Exactly. That's the word. And then
especially
to me, I feel like, why should a man be threatened by what a woman can do? Like, I feel like that is what the conversation should be about. It shouldn't be that we should hold ourselves back to, you know, sort of not threaten a man, because why are we threatening men? Men are who they are.
But you know, there's this thing where women are supposed to be submissive.
Yes.
So in our part of our world, we are taught to be submissive, to lower ourselves to men. That's how we've been brought up. So if you're educating us, or if you're widening up our mind about how we should be able to stand our grounds, how are you going to combine being submissive and then standing your grounds? It cannot work in an African home. It cannot work in our part of our world. Even though there's modernization, it still cannot work.
Okay, so I think that, first of all, I feel like men need to be more open-minded to this whole thing. I feel like the word submission has such a negative meaning when people are saying it, because everybody feels like to submit means to be enslaved, or to sort of have someone ruling over you. Well, when I look at the Bible and what God is saying about submission, first he tells the man that men should love their wives as they have loved the church. And to love someone is to automatically submit to them, in a sense. Because if I say I love you, I'm definitely going to bend to do certain things for you. So God was telling men, first love your wives. Yes, he didn't use the word submissive. And yes, in some books, the word submissive may sound very, very, I don't know what word to use. But I feel like when God was saying that women should submit, he essentially meant that we should respect our husbands, just as they should also respect us. They should show us love, and they should show us these things. And so, first of all, I think that the conversation, or, you know, the mindset about the word submission needs to be changed, because I don't think to submit means to be a slave, because men, especially in this part of the world, believe that once you're telling your wife to submit, it means that she can't butt heads with you. I said she can't tell you that she doesn't like this. She can't necessarily go for this job and things like that. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I just don't know. I think it's just that word submit. Maybe if the word submit was used differently, maybe people in this part of the world would change their minds to, what they mean. But that's just to say that once that word submit is understood as respect and love and all these things, maybe the woman wouldn't feel so enslaved. To, want to get married. And I just feel like men in general don't really understand. I feel they don't understand what it means for a woman to submit. Men are I feel like they just don't understand.
Man will want a woman to rule over them, but I don't think that's ruling. That's like the confidence in us coming out, because once again, in our homes, a woman is not supposed to be overly confident. If you are confident, that's disrespectful. That's one. If you're confident, you're either crossing boundaries, doing what you're not supposed to do. So, and the men see what we women go through in our various homes when we are little children, because we are washing the dishes. You ask your mommy why the boy is not washing the dishes, and be like, because you were a woman. There is really no explanation to that. It's just because you were a woman, because you were a girl, because you go and marry, because you find a man, you move from a house. Like, it's not supposed to be so. So I feel like all this men trying to rule over women,
I don't think it should be a problem that a woman. Basically, what I'm saying is that a woman can still be confident and still submit to her husband.
That's true.
I don't want to use the word submit because of the connotation the word has. But basically, all I mean is that, yeah, you can be confident and all that, but that doesn't mean you should disrespect your man, or you should feel like, I don't know what word to use for that. So let's just use this scenario. Let's say that I'm in the working class. I have my job. It's a 9 to 5. It's a 9 to 5. So this is for everybody. It's a 9 to 5 job, and I come back home maybe 5 p.m. Now the kids are back. Maybe somebody went to pick the kids, the driver or something. And my husband is also coming back maybe by 8 p.m. Because of traffic and everything, let's say I leave my workplace at 5 p.m. and I get home maybe 6, 7 p.m. Now, my husband is back. He's hungry. Now, I'm expected, because that's my duty, to go into the kitchen and cook a meal for my husband and my children. I'm tired. I'm human. We've all gone to work.
Any man who still thinks like this in this generation is just one hell of a guy, because this is a situation where now homes are taking house helps, people to help them out, even their mothers stay with them, their nannies or whatever you call them. But I'm not saying that a woman should have house help and then wouldn't do anything. But this is something that is understandable. I went to work. I'm tired. Obviously, before I get home, my house help has prepared food. I don't think that doesn't make me a good woman.
Some men want you to prepare food, and some men don't even want you to prepare the food.
Me as I stay, I'll become a housewife. You pay me regularly. I stay home. I cook the food. Weekends, if I don't work, that's fine. I can cook the food and everything like that, because it's a family. We are home, and it's my duty. But once I'm a worker, I go to work 9 to 5, as you said. Obviously, it can't be done unless it's a special day. Maybe today I feel like cooking. Maybe today I'm not too tired. That's different. But the days I'm tired and I have kids to come and take care of, obviously the house help is going to cook the food. We are both eating the house help's food, not you alone. And that should be fine. And I know that there are some men out there who are so understandable and who understand things like this, or these things that are going on in society. So I don't think it's much of a problem. Maybe those African men, or those traditional men, they have those problems. And nowadays women, I don't think a lot of people go for traditional men, because our age mates, we all have the same mindset. We are in the same world, the same century. We see what is going on. So, and men have grown up to understand that women are not slaves.
Exactly. So I just feel like the mindsets can be changed, because as you were saying, we grew up and we are used to these things. So we can also bring our children up to also understand that, times have changed. Times are changing. Maybe back then women were not working, but now women are working. Women are doing this and that.
So everything begins from home. It's how we've been brought up.
Exactly.
So time changes, people change. It's up to us to train our kids in a way that they will understand that. It's not just the girl who has to wash the dishes. Kofi, go and also wash the dishes. Help, today is your turn. Tomorrow is Ahmed's turn. So it can be changed. I don't think it's going to be stagnant forever. That's our parents' time, not our time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
But I really enjoyed this conversation. It was really
Really
nice.
nice.
I don't want to end there, but we actually have to end it because time is far spent now, and we need to sip on our wine.
Get into the mood.
Yes.
I'm even about to sip
But
mine.
It was actually nice having you on the show. So how did you find the show? Do you think it was interesting?
I really, really enjoyed it. I know people are going to come for us because of what we just spoke about, especially the men.
Men are going to come for us, not the women. Because I know the women support us 100%.
Yeah, they'll be like, period, boo, and things like that. But yeah, that's true. I really, really
like
enjoyed
Zuki
it.
over here, he's already frowning his face, but we don't care, do we?
We don't care. This is what they don't like, but we don't care. Thank you so much for having me. I really, really enjoyed it.
Time for a hug. Mwah.